The term success is thrown at us in our face all day, all the time, through social media, through television, radio, whatever's coming at us is like, hey, are you successful? Look at this success. And the problem with that is that everybody else is saying what success is. So what we need to figure out is what does success mean to us? What does success mean to you? Because success is truly defined by you. You got to figure out what it is that you want to achieve, and that's how you define your success. Now, there's two ways that we have to look at this. There is achieved success, which is goal-oriented, and then there's living successfully, which is our day-to-day living. So as we look at achieving success, there's three things that we've got to look at. Number one, you have to define what you want. You got to figure out where you're going and what's going to make you feel satisfied. What can you work towards? What goal can you try to achieve in your career, in your relationships, in your athletics? What can you achieve that's going to make you feel like, yes, I did it, I got there. Number two, you got to figure out who you're going to hang out with. Because who you hang out with determines where you're going. If you hang out with the wrong people, they're probably not as focused as you are. They're okay with mediocrity. And if you hang out with them long enough, you'll be okay with mediocrity as well. So you got to hang out with the people that are headed in your direction. Get yourself around some people that are smarter than you. Hang around some people that have been where you want to be. Then you got a chance of getting where you want to get. And number three, you got to put the work in. There's no overnight success. There's no secret magical pill to achieving something that's powerful, something that's meaningful. It's meaningful because of all the sacrifice that it takes to get there. And if you're trying to skirt that and take a shortcut, you're just going to sell yourself short. You're going to get to where you thought you wanted to get to, and you'll be like, this isn't real. Because I didn't put all that work in. There's another thing here. The work, there's nothing beneath you. You have to understand there is nothing beneath you for achieving what you want to achieve. If you want to become a CEO of a company, and that company cleans toilets, you got to be willing to clean a toilet and know how it's done correctly. There's nothing beneath you. You got to figure it out. You got to put your work in. The second thing that we want to talk about is living successfully. This is not goal-oriented. It's not achievement-oriented. It's not destinational. Living successfully has to do with our day-to-day choices. It has to do with this continual improvement, this continual desire to learn and get better. See, what happens a lot of times when we achieve something, our pride kicks in and says, hey, look at me. Look who I am. Look what I've done. And when you have that sort of attitude about you, you stop getting better. If you think you've arrived, that you've gotten where you want to get to, you stop pushing forward. If you think you've learned all that you can learn, you stop growing, you stop learning, you stop reading. So living successfully is our day-to-day movement of getting better, of pushing forward. What happens when you become a CEO of that company? What happens when you earn your scholarship and you make that team? What happens when you get married and your family is happy? Have you arrived? Do you stop moving forward? If so, you're going to find yourself disappointed. Living successfully allows us to keep moving forward, even when we've achieved the goals that we've set out to achieve. So becoming the best version of you has to do with setting your goals and achieving them, but also on a day-to-day basis, living successfully, moving forward.